So second video, video number 4. I called it what do we have here? Miracle on Elinor is scheduled to go up. This is the second video I'm making on April 21st 2022, and it's just to end things up because the other one cut out. So I didn't even prepare for this. I started right away. I gotta go back to Google Street View again, and I've moved the camera, so I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see. So let's see what happens, because I got a little bit of a different setup, different lighting. So my next video is scheduled to be posted, this one here, in 20 minutes. So I'll check to make sure everything goes well. But anyways, what happened, I ran out of memory on my phone, so I'm using a different camera, and then that's why the video cut out. So I apologize, and I don't have much more to say, I don't think. But anyways, I gotta go back to Google Street View. Hope you can see now, as we're going back to Elinor again. So let's do 89. So for whatever the reason, when I looked in the playback of the video on YouTube, they blanked out when I said right here in black 89 on this house. So why I mentioned this is because this house, I remember, had a big door over here. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so this house is 89 Elinor. I can actually see it right here. Okay, I'm going to point at it with my finger. It says right there, 89 Elinor. That's the number. However, in the photo that the police, the Crown used, I'm pretty sure it has a bigger door. I remember a big door over here, 2 big doors. But the 89 I can very clearly see it right now. I don't know why my camera blacks it out. Right there it says 89. And what happens when I put it on YouTube or whatever, it disappeared. I don't know what's going on. But my point is, this house, the picture of this house, the Crown said, his witness said, witness number 2 said that this was 52 Elinor, and he saw me go in this house. But 52 Elinor is still the house. It's still the house that I mentioned to you. I showed it in the photo. It's still the old style with this funny porch enclosure. So when I came on the May 20th, when the taxi dropped me off, I went north. So I don't know what's going on, because 89 is supposed to be up there. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't make sense. It's like the whole street has been rearranged, and that's what I've said before in the past. It's very scary. I don't know what's going on when my government is saying that I'm crazy, and then everything. Here's the sign, you see? Here's the sign when it's for sale. I'm just gonna back up a bit. I said in the last video, come on, turn me the other way. There's the video, there's the sign, see? Remember when I told you that this house was for sale? As far as I know, it didn't sell. There's the sign for it, okay? So it's funny because it was again mentioned by the Crown, this house here, 62. This still is on Elinor. I don't think it's sold. So the Crown's testimony was, there's a house on the corner, there's another house, and there's this house. And they showed the photo of 89 Elinor, and they identified it as 52 Elinor. That's what happened during testimony. So that's all really I need to say. I'm talking now about something that the only way I can get this remedy might be to appeal, and I'm not sure if I want to do that, and unless I get the money from the Ontario Public Guardian and Trustee. No lawyer is going to want to help me with it without any money. So this house becomes critical because, yeah, this is how I remember it when I was there in May, you see. So this is April. this picture might be an accurate time frame, because when I went there, this garbage was still there, the debris. The grass was very long. So unless they cut this, which I don't think they did, that means this photo is not accurate. This photo was probably taken before May of 21. Because when I was there in May of 21, the grass was very tall in here. It hadn't been cut. And I sat on the stairs right here. That's where I sat. And I waited for this lady. It was very early in the morning. And then what happened, she called the police, and the police come and pick me up. And that was on the 18th, sorry. So here you can see them both. These are the houses that are mentioned by the witness. He says there's a house on the corner, there's another house which would be up here, and then there's this house, 52, but the photo was of 89. That's what came out in court from witness number 2. This guy's from Turkey, and they needed a translator, and then the police were telling him whatever to say. See, and here it is. When I was here, I told you they were still working on this house. That's what I meant. There was still shit around it, still wasn't finished. And some guy was yelling at me over here, and then it's probably this guy in this photo right here. Well, it's not somebody, it's just the door, but he came out of this house and he was yelling at me. And then I think he called the police, and this was on the 20th, because I went back there, and I sat down here. I was again hanging around at 48 Elinor. So 2 days I went here. So what happened, I got out of jail on May 17th of 2021, and then I came here. So I was sitting on these steps on the morning of May 18th, 2021, and then the Toronto police came and they said, we're not going to charge you with anything, however you have to go to Durham. And the reason why they said that is because I had some ongoing charges there. So that relates to video number 3. That's what happened. So it's funny that I started doing this. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and then I started it up for whatever the reason, and then 2 days later, or a few days later, there's a video that they're trying to get rid of 65 Elinor. So you see what happened. I mentioned to you I have a problem with Google Maps. So what's happening here is I'm making videos and then things are happening. So it could be very possible that listing there, I have some information on it, but it's ironic, the timing. I just don't understand it. So what happened, if you look right here, okay, there's a piece of, yeah, you can see it, okay. You can see some red brick here. What happened is this house was red before, and there's still the existing garage is back there when I was there in May of 21. So when you look down the side here, and the only way is if I move down the street a little bit, and let's see if I can do that. If I can move down just a touch, you might still be able to see that there's still the original garage back there, and they left it. I don't blame them because it's well built. So why not? Yeah, you can see it. You see, and there's even it looks like there's a guy there. So what happened? When you look down the side of 48 Elinor, you can see this original garage that's still there. This is an original garage, and the brick is red. So you see, this is what I mentioned to you. This one might just be a new addition across the front here, which all is new. And then the roof, I said it might tie in. Remember that this might just be an addition. This was the house I was talking about. Because when I look at it, there's a couple of reasons. When I look at it, the roof line makes sense as to what I'm telling you. And then also, the other thing is, I came up with this point and I forgot it now. Yeah, the other thing is, in the previous video, I guess it was the last one because it was video number 2, okay? This is video 4, so 3 was like a bonus. So please check it out. Maybe I'll put the link at the end, the suggested link on this one. Well, I'm going to put that to point to No, this should be wrapped up. I'm gonna wrap this up now, so I'll put it at the end of this. When the thing pops up, they call it cards, and it's a little information thing that's gonna slide up on the video that's put in by YouTube. I'll link it to my video number 3 because that's the one I want you to see. So this is going to be video 5, and today is now still the same day, April 21st, and they just screensaver. Okay, it doesn't matter. 9:50 p.m. 9:50 p.m. So I made this video because the other one cut out. A total amateur. So I'm learning as I go, and I'm trying out a different camera now, so hopefully you'll get a better YouTube video. It was much easier to upload. I was using my phone. I guess it was much more detailed, and I made a very different file now. This is like an MP2 file because my camera's so old, but it's working out that I can upload it very quickly, which is good, so that I can do more if I feel so inclined. But the problem is, it looks like I'm the only one that's watching my videos right now. So when Jimmy Kimmel started his talk show, he was promoting it in the commercials. He was saying, check out my show, or don't check out my show. I'm not going to tell you not to check out my show. What I'm going to say to you is, you're not watching these videos. What's wrong with you? You should be watching these videos, because if anything, they're very educational. Because I'm telling a true story now. I'm telling my story. So if you're watching, you're now witnessing what's happened to me. And then, as some other people know, I mentioned this house across the street. So if that family's watching, I mentioned there's the house on the corner here across the street. But yeah, this makes sense. You see, so what it's looking to me like, it's like these things are 1 month off as far as year goes. So it's like this is delayed, and that's what I said in video number 1 when I asked you to stop at I think it was 6:07 or whatever. I pinned it in my comments. I made the very first comment. I told you where to go because something popped up on the screen, and it said that this photo was taken in 2017. However, it was with the understanding that it would be published in 2020. That's just off the top of my head. I think that's what it said. So now I'm talking to you about video number 2, and I pinned it in my comments because I was hoping somebody was going to get back to me, and nobody got back to me. So I'm just explaining it. And yeah, it's kind of disappointing because I'm making these videos and nobody's watching. And I try to promote it. I try to talk to a couple people, and they say they have no interest. They don't even want to look at it. And I can't blame people. But like I said, they're very educational. I apologize for the language, because what happens, I've been dealing with these people for 10 years, and I'm fed up, and I just don't have much more patience. So you've seen the way I started yelling at the judge. Not that I was yelling, I raised my voice to make a point, and I was saying what I was supposed to say, and you see the way they treat me. So what happened on this day, the judge said in my last video number it's going to be 3, and this should be 5 now, right? So yeah, two videos back, video number 3, like I said, I'll link it at the end. When I put the card, I'll tell you guys to go there. So please check it out. That one's the longest one. So what happened here, I deleted the file, and now I'm going again. So that one cut out at 18 minutes, and I'm going to cap this one off so it won't run out, and we'll try this new camera and see if anybody watches. So a little bit better view than having just my phone. But all I'm doing is just putting my camera on a speaker right now. I don't have any funds to do much better than this right now. So I'm doing the best I can, and I hope you appreciate the content. But it's truly my pleasure. I don't mind to do it if there's an interest. And like I said, if you're not watching, what's wrong with you? You should be watching. I'm a Canadian, and I'm a good guy. I'm not just saying that to say it. I'm a good guy. So if you're watching, you're witnessing history, because that video number 3 that I put up, you know, there could be some issues there. So please check things out and give some comments, and eventually one day, if I could make some money, I would like to make some money. So I need people to subscribe to get me whatever. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm new to this. I put the bell, and I wasn't supposed to put the bell. And this one has it here, 2021. See, 2021. This one's marked 2021. That's amazing, this camera. So in 2021, this guy is fucking dragging his ass building this house. And look, he's still got this pipe in the ground here. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I explained to my cousin that if you're living in a house, you don't knock the house down and build another house when you're still living there. You would rather just sell the house and then buy a brand new house. So what happened, why I was mentioning this, is because the police officer, when he came to take me and mentioned that, he said that the lady that lived here identified herself as the owner of this house, 48 Elinor. She said the police officer told me when he came back in the car to take me to halfway to Durham. I had to go to the Durham that day on the 18th. So what I'm saying is, the lady said that when the policeman got in the car, he said to me that the lady that owns this, was living in this house, said that she's been there for 20 years. 20 years. So you build this brand new white house at the front here and you leave that red garage in the back. But why would you do that? As I said, it doesn't make sense, because if you have the money, rather than just renovating the house, you just buy a brand new house. So I think we'll end it like that, and we'll see where the next video takes me. Thanks so much. Like and subscribe. Get me some numbers so I can eventually get some money. It would be nice. Thank you so much. And again, in the comments, it ends up with enjoy. So all my content, I hope you enjoy it, and it's a true story. Thank you.